Hi, and welcome. This meditation will be the 8 mudras from Jin Shin Jyutsu, and I'm going to use a little egg timer that's about 3 minutes for each move. So please, at your leisure, take your own breaths for each move, between 4 to 5 deep breaths. And as Mary says, breathe in, drop your shoulders, and smile. And as we begin this practice, know that you are doing this for your own healing journey, to take a moment to reset your body and your mind. And to start off with, I like to do the circle 8 around the eyes to get you in parasympathetic mode. And you know that you're doing this correctly when you start yawning, or when your body starts gurgling in the stomach area. Then you'll know when you're in parasympathetic. This is really good to do right before you eat any food, because when you're in parasympathetic, you're in the rest, restore, and digest actions of the body. So let us begin with the first mudra, which you take your left hand and spread it out wide, and take your right hand and bring in the hand to gently wrap around the middle finger as you have the thumb come down into the palm of the hand. And breathe in and exhale. And continue on your own as far as the breath. Some people breathe a little faster, some a little slower, so whatever is your comfort. But as long as you breathe, that is fine. And this mudra helps with the energy of the exhale. And when you exhale, all the energy goes down the front of the body. So any safety energy locks in the front of the body, this mudra will help you. It will also help you with any anger, emotions that you have. And feel free to grab this finger and the palm if you're getting upset or you feel a little bit of anger coming on. This harmonizes that energy of anger. Again, drop in the shoulders, smiling when you can, and just dropping into the moment. If you have some thoughts that are coming in, that's fine. Just know that those thoughts and those actions or stressors that you need to do, you can do after this meditation. It's just your body, your mind being a little busy. So what I like to do is take that thought, put it in a balloon, blow it out, and let it go out into the ether. We're going to do about 3 minutes for each each mudra. Moving on to the next mudra is the same one, but on the opposite side. So take your thumb, put it on the back of the hand, going to the middle of the hand, and wrap around your finger. So that way you have the back of the hand with the thumb and wrap around the middle finger. Loosely, not a tight grip, just loose so you can slide it out. There is no efforting when it comes to any mudra or any flow or any part of Jin Shin Jyutsu. If you're efforting, then that's your body telling you this is not working for me. Do something different. If you find any discomfort at all, same thing. I would definitely breathe some deep breaths before moving on if this is uncomfortable for you. And this mudra helps with the inhale and also the emotion of anger. And just remember too, there's no judgment here. This is a safe place for you to relax and find your true self, like in meditation. And as you get used to these mudras, you can incorporate them at night when you go to sleep, or possibly if you wake up in the middle of the night. Using these hand mudras is a great way to get back to sleep, to help calm the body, calm the mind. And these are the 8 mudras that I chose to do every day before I got out of bed. It was the time that just before awakening, I would just naturally grab my hands and start doing the mudras when I had Hashimoto's. I still do it today on a regular basis. If for some reason I don't do it in the morning in bed, I will make sure that I do it throughout the day. And you can stop off at any point, any mudra. They don't have to be in this order. It's whatever feels comfortable for you. It's a chance for you to be the artist. There is no wrong way to do these hand mudras. Again, taking your deep breaths and exhaling. If you choose to do more of a yoga breath, breathing in and holding it for a few seconds and exhaling, but when you're exhaling, you do the Darth Vader sound where anytime you make sound, you're helping your throat chakra. And when your exhale is longer than your inhale, that's another way to get into parasympathetic mode. Now the next mudra, we're going to open our left hand and have our right hand grab the little finger and ring finger at the same time and wrap around both fingers. And this mudra helps with the exhale. And the first two help with a third depth, but this one, since we're grabbing 2 fingers, we're not only helping the second depth, which is the emotion of sadness or grief, but the 5th depth as well, which is pretense or trying too hard. And also, when I was doing the mudras, when holding these mudras, you can also take your left hand and put it across your chest. This also helps with the heart chakra as well as SEL 13, which is all about relationships. And sometimes it's easier when you're laying down to have your hands folded on your chest rather than down on the lower part of your body. You might feel some tingling, some heat, some pulses. This is all normal. This is just the energy. Normally it takes 20 minutes for the full cycle of energy to go throughout the whole body, but 24 hours to complete the full cycle through all the different organs that we have. Every 2 hours, we have a new organ that's playing their own business. Now the next mudra, you're taking your left hand, spreading it out and grabbing your thumb, your index, and your middle finger with your right hand and wrapping it around again. This mudra helps with the inhale. And because we're grabbing all 3 fingers, we are helping 3 different depths. First depth with the thumb, which is the emotion of worry. Then the index finger, which is the 4th depth, which is fear. And finally the middle finger again, which is 3rd depth, the emotion of anger. Again, dropping shoulders, smiling and breathing at your leisure. Be your own artist. Take your left hand and make a little okay sign, but you're putting your middle finger toward the crease of your thumb. Then you're taking your thumb on your right hand and you're moving it, mirroring it, so that way the nail actually touches the other nail of your thumb. This fifth mudra helps with the energy of exhale. And simplified, this helps with the first depth, the emotion of worry again. But because the middle finger is also being used, there are many different relationships we can do. We're just going to say that this one does the first step. And on the top of the page, Mary states that this is self-help for daily maintenance program. Elimination of accumulated fatigue, tension, and stress may be applied at any time as long as desired. There are no time limits. When you're doing self-help for yourself, to yourself, there is no time limit. That's why these mudras can be done individually throughout the day or all at one time, but they do not have to be in the same order as I am showing here or how Mary states in the book. I highly recommend you using your intuition, and as you get more in tune with your body, you can ask, which mudra is the one that will work for me today and now, or with this project here and now? And that's a great way to know yourself. Mary also writes that this is the birth of joy. And who doesn't want more joy in their life? Now the next mudra is just simply circling your ring finger. And since you have two hands, I do both hands. And you're taking your thumb and placing it over the nail bed of the ring finger. This is helping the energy of the inhale, and it also harmonizes the breath and the emotion of second depth, which is grief or sadness. This is a great mudra to do if you can't catch your breath, if you're working out or walking in high elevation and it's hard to breathe. Definitely do this mudra. It works. I also did this mudra when my mom passed away, and it helped immensely calm the pain of the loss of my mom. And we all have an innate system or innate wisdom in our body of how to heal. It's also in science called homeostasis, where your body's constantly doing many different systems and many different reactions, chemical, biological, to keep the body in harmony. A lot of the problem is that we do not give our bodies enough time to recuperate before putting more toxins in or being in an environment of toxicity. That's why sleep is so important. It is the only time that you can digest and restore your body. Again, a reminder about the breath. Having the exhale be longer than the inhale. The seventh mudra, we clasp both hands together. Then we fold each hand except for the middle fingers. They stay upright. And you clasp everything over and they fold over nicely. This connects to spirit. This is also helping with the main central, as well as the exhale. You will find that some of them really you feel connected to the body, and some of them are just okay. Or maybe all of them are fantastic for you, and you do look forward to doing them every day. But when you're doing self-care, know that there's no time limits. I like to put a little egg timer just to know how much, because I could meditate all day long and get nothing else done. So it's good sometimes to have a timer. And lastly, we have the eighth mudra, where you have your hands where your middle finger nails are touching each other. None of the other fingers need to touch each other. It's just the main two middle finger nails touching each other. However, I like to put all the fingers together so they're all touching, and it's a little bit easier. And on this one, I like to again put it across my chest. This mudra helps with the inhale. Breathing in and exhaling. And I like to say in my mind, breathing in love and joy, and exhaling what no longer serves me. Our thoughts and our words are a huge part of healing our body. in other videos, I talk about the vibrations of words and Dr. Emoto's study. And since we're mainly water in our body, it's real important that we understand about water and about that very special molecule that can maintain memory, can contain frequencies. It's the only element here on Earth that can be in 3 different phases: solid, liquid, and gas. So again, doing these mudras every day will help with all accumulations. And it's the accumulations that create the disharmony in our body, the blockages of energy in our body. That's why doing these mudras, as well as putting our hands in different safety energy locks, we can maintain a body of harmony rather than a diseased, accumulated body. The hardest part of Jin Shin Jyutsu is remembering to do Jin Shin Jyutsu. So I thank you for coming. That is the end of the mudras. I hope you enjoyed this time together. This was a 28-minute meditation, so almost 30 minutes. But by the time you find your place, push play, start relaxing and getting into it, it's already time to come out of it and get on with your day. So many blessings to everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.